Have you ever stood frozen in a room full of people, questioning if you belong? That sinking feeling of doubt that whispers, you're not good enough. Yeah, I've been there too. But here's the thing. Confidence isn't some magical trait reserved for the chosen few. It's a skill, one that you can build, shape, and master. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how. Let's start with a simple truth. Confidence is not arrogance. It's not about walking into a room and thinking you're better than everyone. No, confidence is walking in and knowing you don't have to compare yourself to anyone at all. It's a deep belief in your worth, flaws and all. Take Serena Williams, for example. She's one of the greatest athletes of all time, not because she never doubted herself, but because she believed in her ability to rise above those doubts. Confidence isn't the absence of fear. It's moving forward despite it. But let's be real. Building confidence isn't easy. The biggest roadblocks, they're often right here. Points to head, negative self-talk, social comparisons, and memories of past failures can weigh you down like an anchor. I remember a friend who always doubted her ability to speak up in meetings. She'd say, "What if I sound stupid?" But here's what I told her. You're not afraid of speaking. You're afraid of judgment. Once she realized that fear was holding her back, she could start to work through it. And let's talk about social media for a second. Every scroll, every like, every perfectly filtered post, it's like comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. You can't build confidence if you're constantly measuring yourself against an illusion. So how do you break free? It starts with self-awareness. Take a moment and ask yourself, what am I good at? What makes me unique? Write it down. Celebrate it. Next, embrace challenges. Remember when you learned to ride a bike? You probably fell a few times, right? But each fall taught you something. Confidence grows when you face what scares you and keep going. And be kind to yourself. Seriously, stop beating yourself up for not being perfect. Instead, try this. Every time you catch yourself thinking, I can't, replace it with, what if I can? It's a small shift, but it's powerful. Action is where the magic happens. Start by setting small, achievable goals. Maybe it's speaking up in one meeting this week or trying a new hobby you've been curious about. Celebrate those wins, no matter how small. I know someone who started painting as a way to build confidence. At first, she felt awkward, convinced she wasn't talented, but with each brushstroke, she started believing in herself a little more. Today, she's selling her art online. Confidence grows when you take action, even when it's uncomfortable. And don't underestimate the power of your environment. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. A supportive friend or mentor can remind you of your worth on days you forget. Here's the truth. Confidence isn't a destination, it's a journey. Some days you'll feel unstoppable, other days not so much, and that's okay. Practice mindfulness to stay present. Instead of worrying about what might go wrong, focus on what you're doing right now. Gratitude helps too. Take a moment each day to recognize what you've achieved, no matter how small. Progress is progress. And remember to look back. Think about where you were a year ago. Chances are you've come a long way. Celebrate that.